Last week, the party attempted to negotiate. Turtleback Agnes Bristlebones. Oh, that seems like a random. The hag. Agnes contract saying, Blink, we'll take the bullywog. As the party waffles around, and the guy who needs to touch it because he decides to be best with the contract, Ellywick runs in like a really petulant gnome child thing. Look at it and smacks her hand down there, and now she's on the. Meanwhile, the handsome, dastardly Moroz asked if Agnes were Wystry, bug god. Upon asking them, Agnes turned. Yep, and then, as the company debated the best way to deal with Liam, for some reason, told him. Then one of the great priests, Palor. After that, he pledged himself to save Rachi, liberator. With too many unknowns, Ellywick goes back into the hut. Scared of the hut, then went to the hut, then scared because she hut and touched out of the hut. Anyway, she went back in the hut to seek more information. Arzu often decides to join the party on Ellywick and holds on to magical eye. He says the forest is a forest. At this point, we get the backstory. Liam feels that he mentions that spell was causing the forest kaput. Its adventurers saved it. An adventuring group, much like this group, without a handsome dragon. One of these was William's ancestor. So, May of the Forest here treats him much better, and he Patreon. Fantastic. Her name is Luna. The group decides to, because they got some Fae stuff here. Nighttime, they got a Banshee. What else? Picking this one. First watch, on without incident. Then the second watch, it also goes on without incident. Third watch, and you know something's gonna not happen because it's an incident. Finally, the fourth watch passes without incident. Everybody level up! Then, up to a storm of brew. Go.
Perfect.
Go.
So that's kind of where we're at. Ellywick, you have your globe out. What are you doing?
Are we packing up and heading out? I thought that's what we were starting to do, was getting packed up.
I have a thought about that. Having a week to think is good. Is there a possibility that since William's Fae buddies are against the bullywogs, I think we were told that they would be able to help us out with this curse thing?
That is a good question.
Or they could try and kill me.
But yeah, but they're right here, so then we could deal with it either way really, really quickly.
Aren't we still in the swamp, not yet in the magical forest?
Yep.
But the magical forest is a lot closer than Neverwinter.
Yes, if I'm looking at this map right, it's very, very much closer. Yeah, I think magical forest is like here, and Neverwinter's, of course, there, and we're here. Yeah, we're kind of surrounded by magical forest.
Yeah, but William's buddies I thought were to the south.
Yeah, but we weren't gonna. We had decided last time we weren't gonna go through that. We were just gonna go backtrack our previous way.
I thought we were gonna trek south because William's buddies were like, "Hey, it's totally chill, guys."
But
Don't know if they like us.
then
But they probably won't kill William, right? What if we
I'll
just
be
sent
fine.
William in to ask if they could help us with a curse that
my
the
dear
bullywogs
sweet
put on
crow
us?
told us there was very scary stuff that way. Like he was
What's
very
scary?
very frightened.
What's scary to a crow, though?
Cats. Rogues who threaten to eat him for dinner.
Exactly. So yeah, I thought we had just decided we were going to take our way back because we knew that we made it through that okay.
I thought,
How scary.
what kind of scary?
Yeah, what kind that's a, yeah, what kind of scary?
Okay, so
Barzu? Is that
Yeah.
what his name is? It's
Yeah.
somewhere on here.
I even said it in the recap, damn it.
I know you
I
did. It
know.
was great.
Remember
was
your
right.
pet's name.
Often forgotten. Immediately
Yes.
forget.
Barzu, the often name forgotten by their owner.
Was it Farzu or Barzu
I'm
with a
not
B?
his owner. Far
It's
from
okay.
it. I am just a friend.
Barzu,
It's-
often forgotten by his friend. Better title.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess I'll double check with Barzu what is, since the last thing I asked him was what was to the south, or if that was an okay way to go. He said it was scary. I'll just ask him what what is actually south of there.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? You did not look over.
Wamlio.
Tell you my voice.
What is the bird?
The I was trying to get Ellywick to repeat herself so I could respond.
Barzu, do you actually know what's to the south, or are you just getting bad feelings from it?
There's goblins! Lots of goblins! And there's an angry person named Spider. But it's not a spider.
So, Barzu said that there are goblins and an angry person named Spider, but isn't actually a spider.
Did we have a quest to kill them?
There was something about goblins, but I thought it was the big bugbear guy that we let get away.
Yeah, I thought it was back in the cave, or clearing up the rest of the ones from the cave.
Good goblin's a goblin. Red goblin's a good goblin. Kill stuff.
Yeah, I don't think the goblins would be much of a challenge either, so we'd probably make good time going through there.
But who's the spider?
He's not a spider.
Exactly. How many goblins?
I just got lots and lots.
A throng or zounds? Going by hums.
How many? Do we know how much a lot is to a goblin? Or not to a goblin, to a crow? I mean, if you were to just give it a pile of corn that could fill your hand, that would be a lot of corn.
Is it a murder of goblins, or is it just a few goblins?
Just how many goblins do you think there are, Barzu?
Lots! I don't want to go there. And there's an angry worm. And there's other creatures too. And there's that spider. And I don't want to go there right now.
What's
Worm?
why is Spider so scary?
Spider's not really a spider.
I got that, but what's scary about him?
He does a lot of magic and he's mean to people. And he throws up his eye and then catches it again and kind of hops around.
It really sounds like there's a lot down there. There's a worm as well, and Spider sounds like a very powerful magical being, and a not very nice one.
Don't birds eat worms?
Or is it the worm like a type of dragon?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Uh,
Or a wyvern.
I thought it was
You
weird.
just said a big worm, so
Let's just go. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh God,
We could all die.
that's
yeah.
that's
we
accurate.
just leveled up. We're good to go.
You wouldn't be cursed then.
I don't even have my spells that I don't know that I need to get in this level. Come on, guys.
I mean, we're,
I'm really a fan of just going back the way we came since we know that route and we know what's there.
But it's gonna take forever.
And we don't actually know what's on the route. We only know the route to Fendalen. And for going up to Neverwinter, we haven't gone that route, have we?
we
William,
started it for winter.
Some
didn't
of
we?
us did.
Oh, okay. You guys did before.
William, you said your patron lives in.
Well,
Is there any
yeah.
way that you can contact your patron and ask if she knows any, or if she can give us any information about the best way to get through these woods, if we should avoid the woods, anything like that?
Or if they could just cure the curse in the first place.
That would also be.
Here in
You
the
know,
swamp, I don't
Piss
have
off the bullywogs.
connection to her. If we were to get to the woods, I could probably meditate and contact her for more information.
Okay, well, we can get to. Do we need to be in the Fey Woods, or can we just go back basically the way we came from, so that in case something doesn't happen, we're already on the way?
The Fey Woods would be best, just because the magic would be in attune.
Do we all need to go there?
Well, technically only I need to go there, but
Yeah,
Probably a couple people should.
but he's protected. None of
Or
us
do
are
we throw
protected.
caution to the wind and just trek directly towards Neverwinter?
I don't know. I think we should see if William can contact his patron. And if that's the way that some people want to go, having a little bit of knowledge about that way would hurt us.
And there's a storm coming, right?
Yep, storm is incoming any moment.
magical storm?
You want to do a check for it?
Yes, I'll do a check. What check?
Oh God, it's gonna be a red storm.
Or survival?
Here comes our red storm.
Sounds
Oh
delicious.
God,
Uh,
there's a storm to the east.
yeah, looks like it's gonna get
Oh,
worse. Zervix, you can tell that this is a large storm approaching, but you don't think that there's going to be any severe weather for it with it.
Large storm without any severe weather?
Like no tornadoes, no hail, anything like that. Probably lots of thunder and lightning.
Fighting. Oh goodness.
I want the queen here. Anyway.
So, what you gonna do? You gonna let everyone know that, like, hey, the storm's coming, lots of thunder and lightning, and we're surrounded by big trees?
Quick question. That tower or whatever, talk to the hag, and does that have a top to it, or is it open?
The hut?
The hut, whatever.
The hut itself is kind of in shambles, so there's places where it's open to the elements.
Is there anything else that looks like shelter around?
Not that you can see.
And is it daytime now?
Yes.
So that internal darkness thing has gone away?
You don't know it's daytime.
Ah.
You're still in the eternal darkness. You can tell there's a storm is approaching because of the change in the air, and it gets small. It's dark, but it somehow manages to get darker.
That's
I'm going to vote we go east, because we can find the forest and we get closer to Neverwinter.
So the
Sorry,
tower,
west.
the south,
West.
right?
You want to go south?
The
Well,
one with the worm and all the other crazy stuff.
so the problem
You
is,
were-
if we go to the east, Agatha's hut is there, and we don't know if it's day or not.
We could
thought
just go
Agatha's
straight
hut was up
west.
here.
It says Agatha blah blah blah's lair.
Is that right?
Isn't it?
Sorry, I
There.
meant west. My bad.
Yeah, I was
We need to
gonna
go to Neverwinter. East would be a bad option.
Hey, the world is round. You'll get there eventually.
we don't
I
know.
don't know that for a fact.
These maps are really flat, guys. They wouldn't lie to me.
Maybe the Earth is hexagonal. I mean, that would kind of stack up.
Are the Forgotten Realms round? I don't actually know.
Maybe they're just a stack of paper, all the planes and stuff.
All right, let's pick something. I vote that we have try to contact her.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Perhaps, I mean, the
That
rest of
sounds
us can
good.
go ahead and make a shelter while William contacts his protector and hopefully protect it during the storm. Because
I think we should go south and be somewhat near him at least.
Yeah, how far away is the Fey Forest?
well, it's on the west and the south, isn't it?
It is.
Ooh, draw a line on the map so we can stop being crazy people.
I really enjoy watching everyone struggle. Oh, shit.
Because I thought that we couldn't go to the west because the west was also the Fey Forest.
What would yours is?
Where's the goblins at? I thought that was south.
Goblins are south, yes. Fey Forest is west and south, if I remember properly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Falafel person said that we could be safe if we went south, right?
No.
Was
It
it
said that we would that at least I would get safe passage through the Fey Forest. They don't like the bullywogs,
The Fey Forest to the west?
the Fey Forest in general. This Fey Forest south and west, it's all I believe it's all the same Fey Forest. It's just we're in a swamp that's kind of like northeast of it.
The
Okay.
goblins would still attack you, right?
It's like over here.
Yeah, if I made it to that tower,
I literally just drew this on the map.
I don't even see what any.
I can't see anything on the
Yeah,
map.
I can't see it.
I
Yep,
can't
no.
either.
You have
Could
the
be because
black
it's in the fog of
war.
war.
on it.
I'm not removing the fog of war. It's staying.
Oh my god.
Could you like make a really thin fog of war reveal of where the boundary is? Make like the fog of war reveal the
I
line.
think I can only reveal.
Was my bean somewhat correct?
I can only reveal blocks.
We'll make it a really thin block. Ooh, like that.
My favorite part is how the GM's like, I literally just drew it in the place you can't see. Why can't you see it?
Hey! You guys have all been drawing. I thought you were on top of it.
Oh, they've been dropping.
Yes.
So how far away is the closest part of the Fey Forest? If we go west.
Is that the line there?
Yes, it takes forever.
Miles, good.
I see purple and blue.
Told you were drawing on the map.
The blue is me.
So I'm gonna delete those. Can you close your thing so I can see what looks like on your screen? Perfect.
That'll work.
That's descriptive.
So how is the Fey Forest to our south?
I was gonna say, part of that's
I mean, this part kind of is.
It is. Yep.
So we would be going southwest in that case. I thought it was this area right here was Fey Forest.
Nope.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, we should probably just head straight west because if this is the area that like that tower is, then we should either just go straight south and catch the road and go around it, or we should just go west and pray for the best.
yeah. It looks
Wait, what
like
tower?
going south would take longer than.
Yeah.
So I would say let's catch this right here. Have William talk to his buddy. Terrible. We can go up north as we can. Right through it.
Were we not told that there's a large body of water to the west?
It's a skinny body.
The large body of water, you mean that oceany thing on the other side of Neverwinter?
The ocean?
Not small.
Because would I know from my knowledge of the forest if the rivers that we were by and near on the swamp lead to Neverwinter or not?
You would know that oftentimes they do, but sometimes magic does funny things.
Well, that's a very non-committal answer.
There you go.
All right, Fey Forest.
Let's
Well,
just tip, just a little bit, just see how it feels, and if it's wrong, then we can go up above it.
Yeah, we could make it to the edge, make camp, and then I can try and find out more information then. And
That
if it's,
is a plan.
Yeah, if it's a bad idea, then we can double back and we won't have lost too much time.
There we go.
We're in agreement then?
All right, we're going west.
Well, let's make sure everybody's in agreement.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Sound off. William.
Yes?
Me, yes. How do you pronounce your name? Morella? Morella. I remember this name.
Mariel.
Ariel.
Mariel.
Really?
Hey, I can't do anything apparently.
You don't
For
know my
English.
name?
Okay,
Yes, I'm good with that.
I've
Mark.
officially just broke
So about those
Yes.
rings, anyway,
Pretty
that's-
neat, eh? Lark.
Yes.
Zeravex.
Yeah, that's fine.
Moroz.
the bird's mouth.
Ellywick.
Aye.
Okay, I think we're all in agreement.
Huzzah!
Barzu, what do you think?
Barzu stays silent.
Okay.
So you guys are heading off.
To the west.
Can you draw a line? Not a line, but like a ruler out to which way you're going? Okay. There needs to be some decision.
Oh god.
You, some of you are a little bit east-west confused. Some of you are married, so that explains a lot.
You know, there's no real difference between east and west. As long as you're happy with your decision, it shouldn't matter what you decided.
All right.
Say, is-
So
I think, William, you should draw the line since,
This way.
you know, you're going to kind of take charge here for this part.
Let's go.
this way.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
All right. That's as far as you can go in the day because you're still in difficult terrain in the swamp. But you will be getting to the forest in that location.
Woo.
So, what's your marching order?
Same as always.
I think we'll closer to the
Oh, that's dangerous.
So
Have
it's
to be-
William.
Tell you
Then-
what, William, you get up there and I'll be right behind you,
Exactly.
ready to throw some shit.
Okay, I need to know this. Who's first?
I will be first.
I will be right behind them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's on third?
I guess me.
I missed my first part of that joke. Fourth.
I'll be fourth.
Fifth.
We could walk side by side. Yeah.
I'll take 5.
Yeah, you can, but no one said you were. I'll drop you all one by one into the forest.
I'll be second to last with, I guess, is Zerevix the only one left?
He's already.
Oh, he's already?
Nope.
Ooh.
I yelled
Oh.
third.
Alright, so you'll be paired with Zerevix.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys are starting off. What are you doing while you're walking?
I'm keeping an eye on the weather,
As always.
and I'm also looking for tar. And tar.
Watching the evil
Oh.
forest
It's
swamp.
I thought you said you were looking for color. I was confused. As you guys continue to walk, you start to feel a sprinkle. Rain is making it through the overhead trees. But you also notice that it seems to be getting somewhat lighter as you're going. It's not the eternal darkness.
That's
Huzzah.
good.
Way to brighten up our day.
Okay. So anything you guys are talking about as you're walking? Anything going on?
No,
Nothing?
I have
Um,
this burning urge, this like eldritch fire burning urge to learn to help.
I could teach you the ways of the light.
Ah, fuck that shit. Religion. Ugh.
I mean, I'm
What do
not.
you need to learn?
Well, first of all, real quick, DM, is this what you're talking about, or should I hold off?
No, you can do this. This is
How
fine.
about just some? I really want to learn some general idea. What you guys? That would be lovely to.
Well, if you want to do it the way I did it, find yourself a very powerful creature, and then swear fealty to it.
Okay, I usually do the first part, but not the second part. I
Well,
usually just
I'm not
take
the
what I
best
can
to
get
help
and
you
then
with your quest for
go
magic.
on. I'm like the one night stand of learning.
You could always channel the power of the gods by holding them in your heart.
My religion. But what? I'm sorry? Huh?
There's also, you can connect to the natural source of the world and link into that.
This is like Moroz's worst nightmare.
But
Oh,
It's
yes,
like our
order.
group-
That's exactly what a chaotic person.
It's like our group is the perfect person to teach you just based on how we all learn magic. It's just perfect for you.
I like to learn things. I don't like.
As you guys are walking, you hear what sounds like humming coming from all around you. You're not quite in the forest. You're still in the marshland. And the humming and singing seems to be becoming louder. What you guys doing?
Can I try to see what creature? I have some. Can I see the book quickly? Hold on a second. I got something where I can do a thing.
You can go spend a spell slot to figure out there's things near her.
Yeah, I can use one of my spell slots to focus my awareness on the region around me and sense whether the following creatures are present within 1 mile of us.
Sure.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Well, didn't you say one of the following creatures?
Yeah, so aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay.
It doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Okay. And you just want to know how you do it?
Yeah, can I do that right now while we're hearing sounds?
Yep, you can do that.
Okay, so that's just on my spell sheet, right?
Yep.
Your number of spells used per day, which is the right one.
Okay.
So you can kind of just describe how you're doing it, and then like how you're listening for it, and then I can let you know what you hear or what you think you hear.
All right. Let me think about this. So, are we still marching,
Well,
or are we stopped?
the
Well,
noise.
so first of all, I'm going to be getting up. I'll say, hey, what's that humming? Hang on a second. There we go. Now we're
Okay.
stopped. Boom.
So now we're stopped. So I'm going to close my eyes and meditate to figure out if I can determine what types of creatures are within 1 mile of us.
Sure. As you're meditating, you get a very strong Fae presence around you. You can't identify what the Fae is, but you know that this is a Fae creature, and you also get a feeling that it is close.
Okay. So I open my eyes and look at the party and say, I feel Fae around us.
You are not
Somewhere-
yet in the Fae forest.
Would I
Right.
recognize this humming?
No.
At this point, I would summon my longsword to my hand.
So you guys are stopped.
Is this the
I'm
red
gonna
cap again?
ask Bizu if
It's Barzood. Jesus.
I didn't know he got a last name.
He has a whole story about him now too.
He's now Barzu Jesus.
No, he's Barzu Bizu Jesus.
Apparently.
Anyway, I'm gonna ask Barzu if sorry, the Bijou is one of my favorite restaurants, or used to be. I keep messing that up.
Apparently, Crow, you're the favorite place to eat.
I don't know how I feel about
That
this.
sounds good to me.
I was going to say.
Favorite
It's
meal.
pretty
Anyway, I'm gonna ask Barzu if he knows what that is, what that buzzing is. No. Halton Z.
Okay, so you're asking him what the buzzing is and not what the special is on the menu?
No.
Just double checking. Okay,
Is it a buzzing or a humming?
it's a humming.
Or what the humming is.
So can you repeat how you ask him? Because that's going to be kind of important for the answer.
Yeah. Barzu, do you have any idea what is humming around us?
Sometimes they like to sing out here. They're not nice to me.
They're not nice to you?
Yeah. They don't
Why?
like it when you tell them they can't sing really well.
Well, maybe we shouldn't tell them that.
You shouldn't call them ugly either. They didn't like that either.
Why
Maybe it
did
was
you
a
do that?
bad idea to bring the raven.
The crow.
Crow.
Here's what his your name is. Come on. Bourgeoisie, the owlbear. Shoulders.
Napoleon
Are you-
Bonaparte?
Ellie, were you asking why did he call them ugly?
Yeah.
Because they're not really pretty and they're just mean to people. And they think they're really great, but they're not very great. And I can sing better than they can.
Well, since this is their land, maybe we should be a little bit friendlier to them. Do you think you can do that?
No, because they're going to have to use the reed flower nets and eat us.
The what?
They're gonna what?
And he kind of just hops around. He's really nervous.
What did he say? The reef
The-
what?
He said they're going to use the reed flower nets and eat us.
Keep in
The
mind,
re-
no one else can understand it except
Yeah,
Ellywick.
nobody else
The
understands.
rebar and nets and eat us? Was that it?
Right.
Oh. He said reed flower net.
Raid flower net?
Read.
Reed flower. Sorry.
We'll just assume Ellywick repeated to us what he
Right.
said.
This
Yeah.
is great.
Sorry, I don't know why it's coming over my thing weird. Okay. Anyway, so Barzu said that they're going to capture us in some flower nets and eat us.
Why would they do that? They do that to everybody?
Or just
I
to the
don't know.
birds.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should be looking out for something?
All of this hurts.
Ross, stop it.
So, the important thing we've gathered, though, is
You're not
that there's
supposed to
a
be leading the
threat
witness.
Oh god, the witnesses.
Do we notice anything else in this time?
You do notice that there's a lot of brightly colored flowers around you. Purples, pinks, things that you hadn't previously seen in the swamp.
And real quick, we're not in the woods yet, right?
You are not yet in the woods.
Alright. I
You're
say
in
let's hack
lane
the
that
flowers.
starts position. What?
I say let's hack the flowers off.
Go for it.
Let's not hack the flowers.
Don't do that.
Well, apparently we don't know what would cause them to preemptively stop it.
Let's not destroy things that would be potentially part of the Fey Forest.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No, you weren't there yet.
Well, there's Fae around here. They're really close.
You maybe
Um,
ask the crow if there's any them, or at least not offend them.
Or could William talk to them?
Is Ellywick still there?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I keep getting caught up in stuff. So you guys, I guess I'll ask you, or damn it, I just can't do this.
Crow.
Can we just change the bird's name?
No, I will get this eventually.
Real quick, does the bird ever recognize the fact that she keeps saying the wrong name?
Birds can't have eye twitches yet, but yes, it does recognize it. I have a tally going.
Okay.
Oh,
We're up to 12.
You need more paper?
No, but we're up to 12. From the moment she got the bird.
Mm.
Ellywick, can
Should
you
we-
ask Barzu if
I can.
Whoops.
Barza, do you think there's anything we can do to keep them from doing this? Why were they attacking people in the first place?
I think they're just mean. I think they just like to eat people. They like to go after the cute ones. And he looks over at Moroz and goes, I guess we're safe. And then looks over at Lark and goes, really safe.
Definitely
Barzu,
bird
that's
dinner
not
tonight.
nice.
It's
What did
okay.
he say, Ellywick?
He said that he just thinks they're mean and he doesn't really have anything.
I like to believe that.
And
everybody
he
knows
likes to go
that.
after cute people.
Can I roll for insight to see if
You can roll for insight. Anyone can roll for insight if they want.
For
Waffle, you know that she's holding something back.
Wow.
Liam, you think she's telling the truth. Lark, she's telling the truth. Ellywick, she's telling the truth. Mariel, you know that she's holding something back.
what was so funny about what he just said?
He basically said that that they don't like to be insulted, and that they also go after cute looking creatures, and then he said that a couple of members of our party don't have much to worry about.
And who was that?
Well, I can't believe he'd say that about you, but you know what? You do keep forgetting his name. I can see why you might think you're ugly. And
Oh,
Yep.
come on, Moroz. It's probably about you.
and I slick back my scales. Who the hell would think this wasn't hot as fuck?
So right now you're still hearing the humming. You don't really notice anything around you, but the humming is getting louder, and you hear a bubbling sound, kind of like at the same time. Totally the moment to go do that.
Over these flowers and
I did that once in a different campaign. Someone made me fall off of a tree because of it.
William, are you able to contact your patron god from here?
Would I be able to contact from here?
You could try.
What do I need to do to try?
You'd have to meditate.
well,
Yeah,
you
that's
would
gonna
need-
take
That's gonna be
too much
easy.
time.
we're gonna meditate, and there are fae all around us. We need close watch.
Or we keep moving and hope that they go away.
Yeah, I'd say that we handle this before we worry about that.
Barzu is hopping on Ellywick's shoulder and goes, why did we stop? I thought we had to keep moving. You're not very nice. They're gonna eat us. And he's hopping.
We're afraid to keep moving. We don't know what's going to attack us. And we're trying to see if William can contact his patron.
Barzu seems very, very uncomfortable just standing there. He has gripped his eye and is now on top of your head.
Barzu, what can we do to...
I don't know about this.
Did
Still,
we?
if we're not doing anything, we should probably keep moving.
Yeah.
Well,
If you don't want to meditate yet, we should move.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
But watch where you step, I guess.
Yeah, don't step on any flowers. They are really pretty, and I think will anger some people if we step on them.
Let's not.
Probably not good either.
All right, can I
Or
use
can you
destroy
roll
water
this?
on the bladder?
Oh God, no. That's a little bit too invasive there, buddy.
You can go for it if you want.
No.
Doesn't that destroy up to like 10 gallons?
Yeah. So he can either hold it or I can fix the problem for him.
I feel like if you miss though, I think there might be only about 10 gallons of blood in somebody.
Yeah, feels like that'd be risky.
Oh boy.
Barzu, do you think you can help guide us through safely?
Oh my dice. Yes, he can take you through.
Okay. We'll follow you.
So Barzu goes out in front of you, and you notice that he's avoiding all the reeds and the flowers in the area. But he's also flying higher than you would expect. It's almost as if he's afraid of something on the ground. So he's flying in front of you.
I would like to direct my vision towards the reeds and the flowers.
Sure.
See if I see anything.
Go for it.
Can I roll perception on those then?
Yep.
And I've got swords out, by the way.
Me too. I want to roll perception.
Roll a 15.
Jeez.
Ooh.
I'm turning into Moroz.
Double ones, that's pretty good.
Red boy?
That wasn't the worst perception check for once. I'm also very jealous of the +5 to perception that someone has.
Okay. So let's see. Let's go from the top. Anybody who got a 15 or higher, you notice that the reeds and the flowers seem to be moving and vibrating more than anything else around it. Anybody who got lower than 15, everything looks well.
Okay, so that's my perception to see out there. Can I roll survival to see if I know what these flowers and or might be?
Sure.
Nope.
Nope. You've not seen these before.
So when you say vibrating and moving how?
Like sound is passing through them.
Like they would be creating the humming sound?
You would have to roll for me.
What would I roll?
Well, if you failed your perception.
No, I passed it.
Ariel and Zarevic should have a pretty clear idea.
Yeah. So
Is that not something that we could infer if we're seeing them move faster? That they might be making the humming sound, or?
you would not know.
How big are they?
The reeds seem to be of average reed height, and the flowers seem to be exceptionally large.
Would I be
Like-
able to?
Sorry.
Would I be able to roll anything to determine whether or not I know what the reeds are?
You could roll survival.
Well, what if,
No.
in terms of like, are you trying to figure out if they're like something magical or if you know what they are? Like what I did, I wanted to know what type of plant. But if and it's not a character, but if you wanted to know like if they're a magical source, I would.
That would be Arcana, but if you just want to know, if you want to know, like, are these normal cat reeds or cattail reeds or something like that, that's
That's it.
fine.
Wouldn't nature also go along well for that?
Yep, it would.
Can I cast Detect Magic and then just look at them and see if they glow with magic?
Sure.
Done. Do they glow?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Fancy.
So how big are these flowers?
They are exceptionally large. You would say they're probably about 6 inches in size from side to side.
Are they taller than I am?
Oh.
Nope, these are all floating in the water.
Oh, okay.
Other than water.
Wait, where's the
Other than
water?
water? Where's the water?
Where's
You're-
the water?
You're in the transition between the swamp and the forest.
Oh, so in the swamp water.
Sorry, I missed the end of that. What was that? Transition between?
The swamp and the forest.
So they're pretty forest flowers floating in swampy water.
Sure.
Sure.
So this is the wetlands.
Worst Fern Gully adaptation ever.
I think we should just keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep moving.
Liam, roll yourself a dex check for me.
Dex check. Dex check or dex save?
Dex save. Save.
Well, that's
Oh,
That's fine. Oh, no, just Liam. Nobody else.
Oh, I thought you said William.
Nope.
Okay.
Liam, you find yourself caught in a net. It seems to have come from the flowers themselves. There it appears to be some sort of line connecting them. It has barbs in it. Roll a strength check for me.
where's Liam? Marching order?
Oh my goodness me.
Liam, you find yourself taking 7 damage as the line bites into your leg.
So where is he in the line order?
He's
I
in
was
the back.
5.
Dude, so it'd be a little bit for me to rush over there. Can somebody
Well,
free him?
Do any of us notice this?
Roll
I'm
me
gonna
some-
cry out
Well,
with
I would.
Your
Ah.
passive
He's in front of me.
perceptions. Your passive perception is not noticing it.
Well, he's in front of me, right? So I would notice if
Meryl-
suddenly.
I can't say like or something like that because I just
You
got
can
cut
say
by a
"ah."
stupid thing.
It's just on your leg. You can make whatever call you want.
I'm gonna go with it's got me.
Perfect.
All right.
You said it has a. So I'm behind him, right?
No, you're in front.
I'm in front,
Bringing
Oh,
up the
she
rear.
was- No, I was 5.
1,
and
2,
I was 6
4,
or 7.
5. You are 5th. I confirmed this with you guys. Moroz, William, Zervix, Ellywick, Lark, Mariel, Liam. Lark, Mariel are side by side. Zervix and Ellywick are side by side.
I don't remember being side by side with Lark. Huh. Interesting.
We talked about it. I promise. I wrote you down.
This is why we
confirmed
always
it.
need to establish one marching order and just go with it as usual.
Well, but it
As far
depends
as I
on
knew,
what
I was
we're doing.
5th.
You are 5th in line.
Yes, but I think he meant 5th out of
Out of
however
7.
many of us, not 5th row.
Okay. Liam, it's attached to you.
Cool.
All right. So I'm right in front of him, and he called out. Do I hear him call out, or do I have
Yep.
to make a check for the? Okay.
Yep, you hear.
And how is this trap held up?
It is wrapped around his leg.
So it's like a snare trap.
It is a net.
It's a net wrapped around his. Like, is there a rope that's attached somewhere that like we could cut the rope and he would fall down, or?
He's not pulled up.
Oh, okay. He's on the ground.
Yep.
With a
And it
net
sounds
around
like-
his leg.
Yep.
And there's just a bunch of barbs that are digging into his leg right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Okay.
Do I see the source of
I
where
called
that
up Barzu to
net's going to?
hold up.
Do you see the sources of where the net's going to?
Yeah, where the net is being up, because the net has to be attached to something and being pulled, right?
Nope.
So it's just a net
It's just a net.
that somehow magically dug itself into him. Because
Yes. What
Is
else?
is there any rope, or is it just barbs? Like, is it all nature that?
It's
is
all
attacking?
nature, but you don't recognize the components of the net as anything in particular. You recognize that there are cross lines. You notice that it forms a net, and there are large flowers at the top that are probably keeping it buoyant.
this is my question.
Yes.
How did the net wrap around him if not with some external force?
I didn't say that.
But
It's around my leg.
You already said it wasn't a snare, it's a net.
Can you roll for damage for me? Yep. You are able to successfully cut through the net. You do hear in the distance something like again.
Do I recognize what this noise is?
Wait. Murlocs are World of Warcraft.
You would recognize it as Aquin.
He's free, right?
Like,
He's
Or
what do I know about this language?
You know that this language is often spoken by creatures that live in or near water, and usually of the Fey origin. That's what Aquin is.
I would like to call out in Sylvain to say, identify yourself.
You hear a very sing-songy voice go, "Oh, I'll be right there, right there."
Oh no.
you know, we're not in the Fey
Sylvain.
forest.
It responded back in Sylvain then.
Yep.
Or Sylvan.
Yes, it responded back in Sylvan.
Everyone, it's Fey in origin and it's coming this way.
Yeah, it's very comforting.
Well, it's Fey in origin, so it will be just as at home there as it will here. Correct. But do we want to go a place where a Fey could draw on the natural magical energies of the area and actually be stronger? Well, safe is a relative term. They're not going to attack me there. That doesn't mean that they're going to actively protect me.
You guys hear in the distance, if you speak Sylvan, you hear, "Come dance with me, I'm coming for you, I'll dance with you, you'll dance with me," as she comes closer.
She, what she?
She comes closer. You can now identify as a female voice coming closer to you.
The sing-songiness, do I recognize it?
It puts everyone on edge, actually. It's beautiful, but horrifying.
Oh, like when a bunch of 6-year-old girls sing Ring Around the Rosie.
Hey, I just sang for you. Got over my stage fright and everything.
Guys, I think it's coming for us.
What's coming for us?
Something with a terrifying voice.
Time to get my pretty flowers.
I draw my sword.
Yeah, I've got my sword.
We
That's
run.
ready.
You,
Am I
You
the
have-
only one in the party that speaks Sylvain? Or Sylvan?
yeah, who speaks
Yep.
Sylvan? Mariel, do you speak Sylvan?
Nope.
Okay, so you guys have no idea what this is. It just sounds like the ruffle wind through leaves to you. But it puts you on edge, so the only one that can actually tell what's being said is William.
Oh, good.
I don't know lots about words.
Should we
And I don't
run?
have Any
Should we go
knowledge of
towards the
something that would
forest?
sing like this in the forest.
You would not recognize a creature in the forest doing this.
Well, this is new to me.
Should we go towards the forest?
Or
I
do
think
we
we're
huddle
safer
up?
there than here.
Ellywick, are you gonna ask Barzu?
I had called for him to wait up for us, but I wasn't sure if he had come back to my shoulder or not yet.
Yeah, he was flying away.
So he has come back to your shoulder and he is hopping. He goes, "No, I'll call them ugly again and they'll try to eat me."
Why can't you not call them ugly?
You'll understand when you see them, but we shouldn't see them.
Well, what should we do?
I think we should fly away.
We can't fly away, sweetie.
Barzu looks confused.
Barzu, we don't have wings. You're the only one with wings. How do we get away?
We should run then.
What's
Which
the
way?
burning assessment?
Which way? Towards the forest or back towards the swamp?
Barzu Barzu says, just out of the water. We need to get out of the water.
Let's
There's
go to the
something in
forest.
water."
There's something in the water.
If you got that joke, 10 points to you.
Wait, 10 experience points?
No. Wait, if you want the experience points, you have to explain it back.
See, I was assuming it had something to do with Star Wars and the trash
Yeah.
compactor scene.
Nope.
Or Jaws.
What?
Nope.
Deep
So-
Blue Sea.
Let's get to the forest, guys. Come on.
I'm okay with that plan.
All right,
Everyone
so
else okay running?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's very good.
Ellywick would have had to have told you guys, like, we need to book
Well, I was
I-
asking if we wanted to run to the forest before that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I start moving.
Barzu
towards the
definitely
forest.
says we should get moving quickly. We don't want to, and we need to stay out of the water.
All right.
okay, well, let's go towards the forest.
Are there any trees we could climb?
Let's get to the.
We're bad at that.
Let's just
Did I
run.
find any tar earlier when I was looking?
You notice that Barzu's got a little bit of sticky coating on his feathers from flying through the forest. You could collect it if you wanted it to be.
Later. Oh.
Okay.
You have to pull the feather off, though.
Okay, so as I'm going through, or as I'm heading up towards the forest, I'm gonna look for blotches of dry part or not wet parts that I can step with the water.
Okay.
Yeah, let's avoid flowers, water.
Reeds.
Things.
And if you want me to, I can roll some acrobatics.
Also, I think that we should
Sure,
run.
go for it.
I think we should run single file.
Ciao! I create my own ground, son.
Yeah, you make it. Can you describe what you're doing to get around it all?
Yeah, I'm looking around all the sides of the reef, whatnot. Spots. Really hopping from spot to spot to spot. Every now and then, far enough out of the water because there's water, and then
I'm giggling at this.
probably gonna get swallowed up by some flowers. So
No, I'm enjoying it. I think it's amazing.
Alright, so everyone who's not Moroz, I need you to roll a. Well, tell me how you're going to avoid the flowers and we'll decide what you need to roll.
As I'm going forward, I'm just going to be running and following Moroz's path best I can, while shooting eldritch blasts at the ground in front of me, just a few feet over and over and over again. Literally carving a path forward and destroying any traps in the process.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm following William.
I'm going to follow them too.
Yeah, right behind him.
Seems safe.
Seems like they're making a nice path for us, especially since Moroz is a larger creature.
Yay, cantrips.
Okay, so you guys make it across and you make it onto the dry land. As you guys are hitting dry land, you see the water bubble up, and there's a silhouette of a woman. She's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. She's covered in the same flowers and reeds you saw before, but she seems unable to move forward. She looks at you, and then she just screams. And she screams at the crow, "Barzu, how could you do this to me?" And the
Is that
only
like
Are
a
one,
we
comment?
able to understand that?
What
the
language?
only one that would understand that would be William, because she screamed it in Aquan.
I don't speak Aquan. I speak
Oh,
Sylvan.
sorry, Sylvan.
Do I recognize this woman? Would I know if she's like a naiad or something like that?
You have never seen this type of creature before.
I look over and say, she's talking to Barzu.
Barzu, what did she say?
She's angry because she's so fat.
A little bit quieter.
And you can see that the creature is even angrier. And then Barzu turns back. Hey, you're still ugly.
Barzu! Don't do that. She's obviously beautiful.
No, she's not. She's ugly.
I'm not sure. Barzu just says she's angry because she's still not attractive.
I say, what? She's hot as hell. Are you?
I agree. I don't know what he sees.
No, you can't see right. And then he drops the eye into your hand. And if you're still looking at the creature, you suddenly see a horrific creature standing there.
Oh.
Oh, to my hand or whose hand?
To your hand, Ellywick.
Okay. Oh my. It is a very interesting looking creature.
I say, well, I think she's cute, and I wink at.
You wouldn't say that.
Barzu takes back the eye and continues to play with it.
So I've had my Eldritch sight allowing me to detect magic this entire time. Does she like glow then?
Yes, she looks. Sorry.
Do I know what kind of creature it was once I could see the actual creature?
You do not recognize this creature.
What did it look like other than it was hideous and stuff? Can you describe it so I can describe it to people?
It had a face that was vaguely woman-like. The hair, instead of being long and gorgeously brown and full, was scribed upon a skull. The body itself looked almost like a skeleton.
It looks like a very deathly creature.
One thing you do notice is it seems very bloated as well, almost as if it's been feasting on things inside the marsh.
Okay. It looks very bloated and death-like. So it's very magically hiding itself. I'm not sure what it was, though. And it seems like it was eating everything that was passing through.
Well, in that case, let's not give it a chance to feast on us.
So are we actually in, or right before it?
You are now in the Fey Forest.
All right,
And
William,
there's
will this do?
Are you saying that you want me to sit here down and meditate before the obviously magical, powerfully magical creature that's just right over there?
How long do you need to meditate?
That's
Obviously,
a good
get to
question.
it.
I don't know. I would assume I would need at least a short rest amount of time.
You would need a short rest. Ellywick, you can tell that Barzu, if birds can do raspberries, Barzu's doing one. He's seeing everything in the world to get underneath this creature's skin as he's hopping up and down. He's calling every mean name. He's saying she's fat, she's too thin, she's too hideous. He's even if it contradicts itself, he is saying it. He is just trying to get under this creature's nerves.
I keep trying to hush Barzu, and then I ask if we can't get in a little bit further so that Barzu can't see her anymore. Is it cool if we move in a little bit further so that we're away from her?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's fine with me.
So, William, I say go ahead and do your meditation. We'll post watch. Ellywick, if it starts to rain a lot and it looks like there might be some flooding, I say you do something with your little globe to make sure that little thing can't get. She's hot. I wink at it again.
Well,
And I think-
weren't we going to get away from it before?
It clearly can't come on the land.
Barzu,
Really
can
know?
you see if Moroz can touch your eye?
I can try. And he drops the eye into Moroz, his hand. Moroz, roll me a D4. You don't see any change.
Nah, still hot.
He's ugly on the inside.
Okay. Well, that's your
So,
And Barzu scoops his eye back up.
so what's going on?
you're
here?
such a
Why
pretty
do we
bird.
give the bird's eye to people.
I don't know. It didn't do anything to me.
Regardless, can we move away from this creature?
I thought we had started moving in.
If the bird thinks it's going to kill us, definitely don't want to be anywhere near it.
Yeah, I
Well-
thought we already had moved in a bit.
Also, doesn't look like it can leave the water. That's why I said if it starts flooding or anything, have Ellywick use her globe so it can't use the
It
water
is
to get to us.
It's raining.
Ellywick, any
Water
chance you can
is
clear that up?
Oh, I thought it had slowed down because it got lighter.
You
No, it's
just
still
don't
raining?
see darkness, but it is raining.
Okay. Yeah, I think because we're getting ready to like settle down, so I'll go ahead and use my weather spell to
No,
clear everything up if I can.
Sure, it's 10 minutes. Whatever you activate, it'll be 10 minutes for that to change to occur.
Okay.
Still like right in front of her.
Yes, and Barzu is still hurling insults.
Let's continue forward at least a couple 100 feet.
Can I cast that as we're walking?
Yes, you can cast while walking.
Okay. So I want to make it
Walk away.
clear.
All right, then I start walking further along then.
Okie dokie.
Does it clear up or?
So you
Is
have
it
to walk
like-
for 10 minutes for it to clear
Okay.
up. So you
Does it look like it's starting to work, or is it something that it just happens after that 10 minutes?
something that happens after that 10 minutes?
Okay.
While walking, I'm looking for more of those reeds and flowers.
Sure.
Do I need perception, or is that
Yep.
just
Just spread
Nice.
everywhere.
my passive perception is better than that?
Yep. Mariel, are you looking for anything? You're now in the forest. You have advantages.
Are there any berries or anything along the path we're taking that I can forage while we're
so
walking?
you guys are not really taking a path.
Right, but
Not
the
much has been here before you. But yes, you can see that there are berries around you that you can grab some off of. Ellywick, if you want to try to capture the tar that's stuck to Barzu's feathers, you can try to do that. You wouldn't have to remove feathers before people go crazy here.
do I have to
What?
roll anything for the foraging?
Would you have to roll anything for the foraging?
Yeah.
No, because you're in forest now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would I find like one ration's worth of stuff? Or
Yep. You would find about one.
okay.
I'll ask Barzu if I can clean his feathers a bit.
What?
Barzu, can I clean off your feathers a little bit?
Okay. And he lets you clean them, and he starts preening himself as well.
You're so pretty.
Hey, bird.
Um,
By the way, I'm starting to not quite trust Barzu's judgment because I still think she's hot.
Yeah.
Although, at least I know his name.
Hey, that's step one, right?
Oh, that's Ellywick.
As we're going, I'm going to cheer myself up because, seriously.
Okay, so 10 minutes have passed, and the skies have cleared up. It is now a sunny day.
Well, as sunny as it can be under a thick,
Canopy?
thick canopy of fake trees.
What are you guys doing now? It's 10 minutes in. Are you stopping? Are you not stopping?
Does this area look like clear of all the water, reeds, and flowers that we were seeing before?
Correct.
I'm in favor.
Is
make
there a
a-
hill nearby? Or a
No,
slight
you're-
rise?
The ground in general seems to slope upwards, but it's not a steep gradient.
I say, William, does this look like a good place for you to meditate?
Looks as good as any other place.
Okay, let's make sure there are no flowers around before you do it. So everybody check for stuff.
Do we just do perception?
Do we see any flowery things?
Nope, no flowery thingies.
Perfect. All right, let's
Can I
form
also
a.
look around for other creatures
Sure.
that I can talk to?
Oh, I need my other book.
Let's hope just Bushwhacker doesn't get.
That was OOC.
Ellywick, you see a few different forest creatures. You see squirrels and different birds of different sorts.
Can I call out to a squirrel and ask if the area is safe? Or
Sure.
do since I can speak to can talk to small animals, I don't need to cast anything right now, do I? Or do I?
You don't have to cast anything.
Hey, Ellywick, you talk to your friends there. Can you see if they'll put up a little bit of watch themselves?
Yep. That was
Also,
my
I think
plan.
we should all create a protective ring around William while he does this thing, and Ellywick, see if you have Barzu give us a little bit of a lookout up or top, eh?
I shall. So I'm gonna call out first to the squirrel and say, "Excuse me, sir, is this area fairly safe?"
So Barzu is sitting right beside you and goes, "I answer the question.
Harzu,
You gonna trust a squirrel? Squirrels know nothing. Acorn heads.
Barzu, shush.
Acorn heads."
Excuse me, sir, please ignore him.
And the squirrel just kind of like cocks his head at you and goes, "Go away, Barzu."
Do you know him?
Yeah. He's not very nice to us, but it's okay. Sometimes he brings us treats. Do you bring treats?
I have a few things here with my rations. I can give you some snacks. And
Uh, So the squirrel is hopping up and down and is very excited. And Barzu goes, "I'll bring a treat," and gives him a feather.
Can I pass him like a little piece off of crackers or whatever I have in my rations and
Sure.
hand that up? So I'll hold that out to him.
The squirrel takes it.
Do you think, is it fairly safe around here?
Yeah, I think you're fine here.
Do you think you could keep a lookout? Do you have any friends that could watch out for us and let us know if something's coming?
Something else is already watching out for you.
Oh, who?
It's okay. You'll be safe. And then the squirrel runs away.
The squirrel said that somebody else is already watching out for us and that we're safe.
Well,
I'm
let's
gonna
hope it's
start
Luna.
my meditation now.
All right, so you're meditating. All right, I say, guys, to your posts.
Yep.
Militaristic.
Can I look around for rocks I could use for crossbows? Bolts?
Rocks you can use for crossbow.
Uh,
That's a different crossbow.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
Well, she's
Well,
looking for
I ha-
rocks that are.
I
For
have
rock
those,
bows.
yeah, because I have those shafts of wood from before that I couldn't make the rocks for the heads, the arrowheads.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that you can try for it, but making a bolt is considerably harder than making an arrow.
Okay, can I make just arrows then with them if I find them?
If you mean arrowhead, I'll win.
Yes, arrowheads.
Okay.
Or you can ask.
Right, if I just find the rocks, I can give you them.
You're going to roll for
Performance.
Oh.
You gave a great performance. You didn't find any rocks.
Ah.
Also, this is probably not the best time to think about bolts. Trying to make sure that William.
Why would William die?
The squirrel said we were good.
It's a squirrel.
Well, you trust a crow guy, so
I don't trust a
what's
crow.
the difference?
Crow's
He
a
said
freaking
that hot
rock
chick
star
was
around
ugly.
here.
He obviously tongue.
Or you can't see.
I can see fine.
When Ellywick says, or you can't see, Barzu says, some people are born blind.
You're very right.
Yep, until you continue playing with his eye.
Much.
He's a crow. He can play with an eye and be on watch.
Slacker.
Yep. Let's
It's a
see.
crow.
Thinks hot chicks are ugly and doesn't take the job seriously.
I cast guidance on the crow.
He got us through.
Okay, so you're meditating right now, Flock, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as you're meditating, you feel a deep presence of your patron, and you feel, but she doesn't say that you are safe.
She doesn't say that?
No.
Can I reach out to her and ask, what is the fastest way from here to Neverwinter?
Sure. Is that you saying? What is the
Yeah,
fastest way?
Yeah, I was like,
Another
so
way?
yeah, what's the
Son of
fastest way
William.
to Neverwinter here?
What? Your patron says the fastest way from here to Neverwinter is to go straight west and continue that way. But it's not the safest. But I'll protect you in the forest.
What about my companions and their curse?
One of them has an extra follower. It's not the one you can see. But you'll be safe in here.
Will they be safe?
They'll be safe in here.
But you said that it's not the safest path.
I can only protect you in the forest. After there, my power is limited. Your backstory.
Don't see how that applies.
He's not a good protector.
Is that true? All right. Guess I'm done with my little meditation thing then.
Okay.
You didn't think you're.
All right, everybody. The fastest way to Neverwinter is straight west through the forest.
Cool. Then we do that.
Hmm?
Then
Did
we
she
do
say it
that.
was safe?
We will not. They will not attack us
Was she
All the
able
way to
to-
Neverwinter?
Excellent.
through the forest, at least. I mean, they
Ah.
wouldn't be able to do anything outside, or they can't guarantee anything one way or the other outside the forest.
Is she
Did-
able to
did
cure
she-
them?
That didn't come up.
Did she give you any cardinal directions to head after the forest for the safest path?
Well, I'd imagine based on the maps we were looking at earlier, straight west.
I thought you were meditating to figure out if we can lift the curses here.
I thought I was meditating in order to find the fastest way to Neverwinter so we could lift the curse.
Could you maybe ask again?
Oh gosh.
Can you go back to your patron and like clarify some shit? 'Cause there's questions.
She's not a bird, you guys.
She did mention that one of you has a follower that we can't see.
One of who?
One of you. My guess is it's one of the people who were cursed.
Well, Ellywick, bird likes his eye. I don't really trust it, but can he see anything about any of our members?
Let me ask. Barzu, they say there's another follower here, and the squirrel also said something about somebody else being around. Do you see anybody else?
They're not here anymore. They were, but they're not here now.
What were they? What? Go ahead.
And he drops the eye back into your hand, and while your perception changes of the world, you don't see anything like you saw with the creature in the water.
What is it like since my perception changed?
It's as if you can see different colors. And also as if the world has just slightly shifted.
So
can I tell that would I be able to tell if it's like I can see different planes or anything, or am I just like seeing this and not really understanding?
You're just not really understanding what this is.
Okay. You're right, I don't see anyone. Could you let me see if they come back?
Okay.
And are you keeping an eye out for anything else going on as well?
I always have an eye out.
I know.
Sometimes I catch it.
What?
Sometimes I throw it up. Sometimes I just like to play with it a little bit. The eye used to have a name. It doesn't anymore.
What was the eye's name?
No one says it anymore.
No one says it anymore. Okay.
I think we should just try and get through the forest as quick as possible.
Yeah, I turn to everyone and say, whatever it was isn't here right now. But
Do you know who it was following?
No, I'll ask again. Do we know who it was following, Barzu?
Barzu just looks at you. He doesn't give an answer.
Was it me?
He says you owe him something. This is like a horror story.
This is what?
Maybe a story. Roanoke. Lost swamp edition.
We're not in a swamp anymore.
Yeah, so as you guys are doing that, you hear something walking around the forest. Whoops. That's the sound of my dice rolling away. You hear something walking through the forest, and you see a halfling emerge as she comes through into the area you're at. And she goes, surprise! Hi, everybody! How is everybody today?
So I'm going to draw my swords and point them towards the thing, but not advance.
I'm
Okay.
going to ask, who are you?
So
It's a halfling.
Just a halfling?
It's a halfling. Her hair is disheveled. It's a brown braid. She's got different flowers, but not like the other creatures sticking through twigs and such. She's carrying a large staff.
What are you
So
doing
it's
out
kind
here?
of like a druid.
Yes, she looks a lot like a druid, but she doesn't appear to be accurate.
So a random forest crazy lady.
Yep, that would be appropriate.
Ugh, not another one. Who are you? Come on with us.
I'm Greet, and welcome to the Forest of Groot. It's
Sure.
so nice to see you here.
You're who?
Wait,
Great.
Groot?
Eat?
Greet.
Greet.
The Forest of Groot.
Forest of Groot?
Yes.
Well,
Welcome,
I'm gonna
Greet.
greet.
It is Groot?
Groot? Like,
Like Guardians of the Galaxy?
yeah. Like the cute little Groot?
Yep, like that.
Aw. Well, we're safe then. Nothing like that could harm us.
And
That's
she
completely
hands
out of character. Sorry.
And she hands each of you a little twig, and she goes, "Thanks for coming. It's so great seeing everybody." And she goes, "All right, Ike, let's keep going." What is this YouTube video?
Thank you, Greet.
All right, goodbye.
Wait. Can you lead us through the forest?
She's gone.
Well, that was helpful.
Darn it.
Fucking hippie.
That's the video I thought it was.
So do we just head east or west
Not go.
through this forest?
Let's start heading west then, I guess, since we're safe and have these awesome twigs now.
Can we look at the twigs? Are they anything special?
You can look at the twigs.
Are they
You want
magic,
some
William?
From them?
Go ahead and roll for Arcana.
I don't have to roll for again. I
Sorry.
got magic eyes.
Oh, that's in my eyeball itself. If you have magic eyes, you sense that there's magic.
There's magic in them. Do I
William,
know the
Ellywick,
magic?
can either one of you make heads or tails of these?
Oh,
Can I make any sense of them since I'm a druid?
She got something in her eye. She'll be right back.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna buy it while she goes.
Irony here is wonderful.
I like all these puns.
Do.
I forgot to be spicy pasta sauce and then touched my eyeball.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's not the best of my life. Okay, what's the question?
Barzu has something for you.
What?
Barzu could help you out.
Okay, so you know that these are magical. You can sense that this is the old magic.
Old magic. I'm going to add this to my inventory. Old magic stick. Perfect.
Can I sense anything extra about it?
You can sense that there is a feeling of life to it, even though it appears just to be a stick.
Okay.
All right.
I
Oh, yeah.
stash it ever so carefully.
Yep. Do you want to look at it?
Yeah, I thought we had looked at it and you said,
Do you want to look at it?
oh, yes. Barzu, do you think I could see your eye for a second?
Bartu drops the eye into your hand. The world shifts, and what you see is a glow of life around it, and you basically see just a vibrancy of something that's happy and dancing.
And do I see that on everybody else's as well, or just mine?
Everybody's.
Okay.
Are we learning what the twigs are?
Yeah. I hand the eye back to Barzu and say thank you, and tell everybody. So these twigs are very, very alive and very full of magic and life. Please keep them safe, and I'm sure they will keep us.
Do we need a planet?
I don't know that, but I think we just need to keep it on our person for right now.
Okay.
But take good care of it. It is full of life.
So it's not Tinder.
No. I say this very offendedly.
Wipe right on it. Come on, keep it. Tinder.
Alrighty.
So are
Sorry.
we hanging through the
I look at
forest?
William and say, you lured me. Ocular.
Alright, so you can probably go another 5 miles if you want into the forest before it's starting to get dark.
Real quick to the DM. There would be little places I would know within my armor that would be safer than others. I want to, since obviously there's such an emphasis put on the twig, I want to put that twig somewhere within my armor that's going to be very safe.
Okay.
On me, it's not in my bag or anything.
That makes sense. Can you add that to your equipment?
Yep.
All right, so are you gonna continue walking?
You'll
Sure.
Okay. What are you guys talking about? What you doing? What's going on?
Well, this has been a crazy day.
Sure has.
I'm
Glad
looking
that
ar-
the light of Palor has protected us.
I mean, I guess if you ignore everything else that protected us, sure, your god totally awesome.
Yeah, that was the phase that protected us.
Exactly.
The gods guide all. I can totally talk.
I still think it would have been faster to go the other way.
Yeah, straight to the as opposed to all around everywhere else. That makes
All right. So if that's all you guys are gonna say during your 5-mile trip. Then you guys
actually.
can,
So as we walk along, I don't like to communicate, but I'm going to try to look around for magical things. Again, I've recently had this magical awakening where I want to. I'm just trying to pick up. Not asking for, like, just saying as I'm looking out for other things to attack us.
and I'm very, very comfortable and very happy throughout the forest, and being a little sing-songy, much like Greet was, but trying to keep it subtle because I know it might annoy some of my companions.
Barsu kind of sings along with you.
Huh?
Barsu kind of sings along with Gretchen or Ellywick. So
It's just a bit of a musical. Do, 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 do.
And Joe's.
all right. So you guys are trying to make camp then? You've gone as far as you can go for the day.
Sure.
So who's on watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Yeah, write your stuff to the side.
How many watches are we doing?
4.
Take first with Lark.
Alrighty. First watch.
Are we not doing anything before we rest, or?
Actually, Zervix, Clark, Mariel, I need you guys to roll a d20.
I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
And win.
A D20?
Yep.
5.
Oh, sorry, did I say Lark? I meant Ellywick.
Okay.
I was getting worried.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Ooh. My rolls are not very good recently.
Alright. Zervix, the night passes and as you're sleeping, nothing happens. Mariel, as you're sleeping, you have a dream. And who the hell is running all over the map?
It wasn't me.
What?
I can't see anything.
I can't even see what you're talking about.
I don't see anything.
I see nothing.
This is all of the map. So, Mariel, as you're sleeping, are you on first watch? Who's on first?
No.
Back to what I'm trying to actually say. Mariel, as you're sleeping, you can feel the forest around you, and you notice that this is a particularly healthy forest, but that something's probably changed in here recently. So it's as if the forest is reaching out to you.
Okay.
Ellywick, you'll find out later.
Okay.
And Falafel, you can feel your patron reach out to you again. And you feel as if she's cautioning you about something in the future. Something that's coming up in your path.
Vaguest of vaguity, vagues ever.
Yep. Let's see. And Lark, while you're on watch, you find a piece of what looks like carpet to you, and it's rolled up. It's very out of place in the forest. Do you want to grab it?
I shall grab it.
What
Okay.
you find is a carpet. This is your birthday present. You
Yay.
find a carpet of flying. You can speak the carpet's command word as an action to make the carpet hover and fly. It moves according to your spoken directions and provided that you're within 30 feet of it. It can carry up to 200 pounds and moves at a flying speed of 80 feet. It can carry.
Marzu now.
I can fly.
Yeah, so it can carry twice 200, but it slows down to half of its flying speed.
How high can it go?
It can only fly up to 5 feet in the air.
I'm 2 feet taller then.
Oh yeah.
Still not to my height.
How heavy is that, by the way? Do I have to carry it, or does it just fly along with me, or what?
There's no weight to it. When you stow it, it folds up to be just a small rolled up thing, probably about an inch. When you unroll it, it's 3 by 5.
Well, I found this fancy rug. It looks like it might be able to fly me around.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
I say, you know
I-
what? With all that's happened, I feel really like I know that there are these axes I've had in my pack for the longest time, and I want to make sure they stay with me forever. So as I'm on watch, I cross my legs. I put an axe on either, and while everything around me, I focus on tie myself to.
So yeah.
You're tying yourself to your weapons? Oh, I thought you said tying yourself, like just you're gonna tie with a rope or something.
Oh no. Spiritually,
Yep.
not like religion. Say such a.
Gotcha.
So I'm hearing, I'm attuning.
Yep.
I'm attuning.
After a certain period of time, you start to feel as if these are bound to you. And you know that it's complete. You feel as if it's an extension of yourself.
Yay.
Congratulations, achievement unlocked.
Is the bird awake right now?
Yes.
Can I try casting Mage Hand and steal its eye?
Oh god.
You can try.
Wait, first of all,
It's a
cast this.
cantrip.
to cast this,
You
does she
can-
have to say anything?
Does it have a verbal?
It does.
Okay, as she's doing this, I say, Lark, what are you?
I just want to see what this eye does. Everyone's looking at this eye.
Seems like Ellywick and the Crow like the eye, but I'm not sure everybody else wants. Sure, you want to go through.
I do. I want to go through with it. I'm casting this Mage Hand.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything for it to? It's a cantrip.
I don't think you have to
No,
roll
I don't see
anything.
anything that says about rolling.
Okay, so I just cast it just to pull the eye away, just to see what
You
happens.
gotta click it. There you go.
Correct. Liam, as she goes and grabs the mage hand, you wake up with a splitting headache.
Who?
Liam,
Okay.
Me.
you.
Do I see anything?
It's dark. You would see the campfire, but the pain would be so intense that you're unable to really focus on what's happening around you. And Barzu is hopping up and down. And while you can't hear him or understand him, you can hear him. It's enough to wake anybody sleeping near him. I assume Ellywick would be there, and he is screaming, "No, no! No, no!
What's going on?
Give it back! Give it back! Give it back! Give it back!"
It's time to wake the
What
party.
happened?
The bird
Did
is
somebody
the
take
bird
his
is
eye?
annoyed.
I've already taken the eye. Do I have it now?
You have taken the eye, and you have it now.
Do I see anything differently with this eye in my hand?
Roll a d4. Yes, you see, it's as if the world has shifted a little bit, but you can't quite put your finger onto what has shifted.
Okay, I want to use my mage hand to give it back to the bird.
Okay.
Does the
Do I
mage hand
see this?
just sleight of hand check?
No, but I assume you're just kind of like, the mage hand is going back, just kind of holding it out.
Well, it's invisible, the mage hand is.
Well, it's,
Yeah, but I mean, like, it would be able to get it back. Like, it's like when you're giving seed to a bird type of position for it.
Yeah, sure.
So Barzu takes it back, and Liam's headache stops.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Barzu, what happened?
She stole it from me!
I just wanted to see this
She
eye.
wants me too. She's really mean.
What do you mean, Liam?
What do you mean stealing his eye, Lark?
I just wanted to see. I wasn't stealing it. I gave it back.
But you took it without asking. That's stealing.
She's a rogue. What
It's
do you
a
expect?
bird. It's a bird.
Yes, let's not
And it's-
take the eye away from the bird anymore. It seems to give me a splitting headache, and if you do it, I might have to give you a splitting headache.
I think we
Is
should
that a
test.
threat?
We should test this. What happens if we take the eye away again? Does this headache come back?
Oh
I
god.
think we should test that.
Not.
Stay
No.
away from Barzu.
I'm going to take up a defensive position in front of Barzu.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to pull out a blade.
Well, I just want to say, when I held it, something weird did happen. So I'm on your side that eye is kind of weird.
Didn't we already know it was magical?
probably would have found that out if you had simply asked to see it.
Oh, because
That
we
bird
can all
wouldn't have
talk
given
crow.
it to me. Yeah, I can't talk to it.
You could have woken me. I would have been fine with that, and I would have asked Barzu.
How do we know you're not scheming with Barzu against the rest of us?
Yeah, I have no idea what you talked to that bird about. I mean, it's just a
None of us
bird
do.
to me. So I just wanted to see what it's carrying around to see if it's going to endanger us any.
I can't believe you wouldn't trust me when we have a thief in our midst.
I am a thief.
Talking about you.
Which is what I'm saying. I don't understand how I am lacking trust when I have tried my hardest to help this group.
Because none of us can hear the conversations. How do you expect us to just trust something that no one can hear? I mean, I'm sure
Because
these
we've made it through so
religious
far.
folks understand that, but the rest of us.
Barzu let us through.
Yeah, he also said a really hot chick was ugly, and showed me, and no, she was still hot. So
Yeah, but did the world shift for you?
It did not.
no, it didn't do shit.
But it did for me and Lark.
Yeah, it did do something.
So
It doesn't mean I
maybe
trust the
you
bird
just
anymore.
aren't- You just don't have the sight.
Maybe you are not the type of creature that the eye prefers.
It's not necessarily religion. It could just be magic. And then part of the natural world, which is something you said you were interested in.
I mean, could I see the eye? At this point, I haven't actually held the eye.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see something that the rest of you haven't.
Why don't we talk to the magical guy and see if he can do something? Not your little birdie friend, not a rogue, so certainly he's trustworthy.
Is our paladin asleep?
I thought you said everyone woke up from
That's
the
what I thought, but he hasn't said anything.
No, I'm still sleeping.
Well, little bit concerned that you haven't woken up.
And
Okay, I
why
cast
did
silence on
Liam-
him earlier.
Why did Liam get a headache over this? Is this a magical bird?
I mean, the eye is magical, but I would also like to know why I got a headache from it.
Well, then let's give it to the magical guy and see if it out.
Well, let me talk to Barzu. It is his eye, after all.
Fine with me.
I glare. Do you want me to ask him or not?
I'd prefer you to ask him and figure out why I got a splitting headache when his eye got stolen.
Yeah, let's. Old Jenny.
Barzu, are you okay?
Maybe.
Do you know why Liam got a really bad headache when your eye was taken from you?
If I look at my other party members, like let's say Liam, do I see Liam?
But me?
You do not see a name.
I do not see a name. But if I look at the other party members, do I see names?
Yep.
And it's the names I recognize.
Yep.
But Liam is missing a name.
Yep.
Haha. Is there anything else that's missing a name? So the eye is missing a name. Liam is missing a name. Is anything else missing a name?
Nope.
And the tree is named Ted.
Nope.
So I announced to the party that I can see the names of everything, if that makes any sense to you. Like that tree over there is named Ted.
Does it respond to Ted?
No, it does not respond.
No, it doesn't respond. Everything has names, the grass, the trees. Weirdly, the eye doesn't have a name, and neither does Liam over there.
What
Interesting.
does that mean?
Ellywick, ask Crow. William might be permitted. Given that we are in Bay Forest, and perhaps a patron would contact him.
Well, I do know that Barzu said something about the eye used to have a name but doesn't anymore. So maybe when I asked him if why Liam got a splitting headache, and he's talked about the eye used to have a name. So maybe Liam also used to have a name.
Look, this is stupid. I have a name.
Yeah, his name's Liam.
I real quick, I scrutinize Liam's face. I say, he has two eyes.
Yes, I also have two eyes. More importantly, I have a name.
You do, but is it your true name?
Checks out to me.
I
But-
didn't hear what you just said.
I'd like to hand the eye back to our little birdie friend.
Okay. So Barzu takes it back.
Maybe Liam should try holding the eye.
I mean, I'd be down for that. But what the hell does it mean to not have a name? Because I have a name.
I don't know, but names are very important.
I mean, kind of.
Barzu, would you mind if Liam held your eye?
Okay. And he drops it in Liam's hand. Liam, you feel nothing, you see nothing.
Woo. Not even rolling.
Don't even need to roll.
Woo!
Such enthusiasm.
I say, just seems like a weird eye to me, and hand it back to the bird.
What happened?
I'm gonna
What do you mean? An eye fell in my
offer-
hand.
Yeah. What happened when you held it? Anything happen?
No, it was
Nothing
squishy.
happened for me.
I found out that tree is named Ted.
A tree is not named Ted.
You're a goddess.
I'm making sure to commit this to
It's not named Ted.
my notes.
It's not. It's not named Ted.
Was there a
It's
bill
not
close
your
by?
work
Have they
out.
had some excellent adventures?
I could only imagine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I think on that note, we're going to leave it for tonight. It's a little bit after 9. So,
A lot of fun.
yeah, good session, guys.
Yeah. We'll see Ted next time, I guess.
Oh my
Ted
god.
and Update.
I wonder if he's
No,
gonna have a
he's right
talk.
over there.
I'm going to stab you in your sleep.
That's gonna if he's gonna have a talk.
Can somebody talk to Ted?
No!
Ooh, do we have a druid? A druid talk to
Seriously.
plants?
A crow is going to learn how to hold a dagger and just stab over your character.
The poor Barzu.
Archer's on to you. He knows
I
it's not
even
named
pronounce his name correctly.
Ted. It's not even a hard name.
Seriously. Better than his friend can do.
Okay, so yeah, good session all, and we'll meet back next week. Same time, same place.
Yeah,
That
XP
channel?
I take 50 experience each from the Alumni thing.
So 50 XP each.
Yep.
Ching.
Alrighty.
Hey, Karen. All of our blue bars are going to need to be updated.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
You can do that yourself, you know. If you click on your character and you click on the little like gear thing, then you can just change bar 2 up to 2700.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's 2700 to the next one?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have a note
I
about that.
just changed somebody's.
Oh!
Because you can also change your HP that way in case it doesn't update.
It should update to your box. I have it set to your HP box.
Okay.
So
Mine has
your HP has it?
out of 6.
Is 26 your maximum?
Yep.
What
Anyway.
does your character sheet say?
Wait a minute. No. Yeah, my character. No, 26 is maximum, yeah.
Oh, I just got kicked from the game.
Oh,
What were you doing?
Guys, get kicked
Hey, you're
from the
back.
game.
No?
I just got sent back to the lobby. That's cool. I went to go
Oh.
check your character sheet and it just sent me back.
figuring out glitches in real time.
That's fun. Did you guys like this style of tonight or prefer other nights more?
For the nights where I have a name,
You don't have a name.
I know. It's even more annoying.
Well, now he knows he doesn't have a name.
Well, no, now he knows. Yeah. He,
Mean.
Exactly.
Maybe he should like pray to his god and maybe his god will tell him something.
yeah.
I don't have a divine intervention yet. I get that at 10th level.
Well, looks like you're gonna have not have a name for quite a while there, buddy.
6th level? 10th level, I think. Sometime.
All right, everyone.
Okay. Anyway.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Yeah, see you
All right,
guys.
Right on.
all later.
Bye.
Night.